Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Tommy Hearns is making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight. Jackson's making his way down to the ring, and he does so with a confidence where he knows he put all the hard work in, and he's ready to explode inside those ropes.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tommy the Hitman Hearns and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, the Blade, Jackson.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Let's touch him up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. When we get matchups like this, guys that just won't quit, they'll be there every step of the way like Gaddy Ward. Sometimes there comes a point where one fighter thinks he's got himself an advantage. Oh, now look at him. He does not look good on the back end of that hook coming home.
All right, come on, guys. Work it out, no holding.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Jackson's corner will really need to get after that swelling. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Jackson. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Wow, is he defensively sound. A headshot blocked.
Move your head.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral control. And when there's no unilateral control across the board, well, you have too many spots that are weak for the sport, spots that do not serve the sport.
Well-targeted counter punch by Jackson. Jackson's coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counter punch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the shin and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down too.
10 seconds remaining in this round. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind them exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just a big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
Help yourself. You'll win this one. You know, get on that.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
On the mark, the counter punch by Jackson. Many great superstar athletes are associated with one single city, but Tommy Hearns, Tommy Hearns is Detroit Motor City through and through, isn't he?
Yeah, he is Detroit Motor City, and he runs you over like something with a motor in it. And the way he does it is from that really thin frame, usually from the outside, and he just explodes on you.
Jackson's vision is being compromised here. That swelling around the eye is worsening as the fight continues.
Well, right now he has to use every advantage he can. You're right. He's at a disadvantage. So now he has to position himself in the ring, every inch of that ring, where he keeps his opponent in a place where he can't.
Oh, and there you go. Tommy Hearns is almost out of it there. He was stunned. Oh, the hitman got hit himself, and he's looking to clinch.
I don't know if he's going to know how to clinch or how to survive. This is an offensive fighter that really hasn't been in this position in the past. This is going to be interesting to see how he goes about it.
There it is! Tommy Hearns is finding himself on the canvas, knocked down there. Rising to his feet after that knockdown.
He's always been good at dishing it out. That's the first thing you think about, and the first thing the opponent thinks about is this has been a big puncher. Now let's see how he acts when he's on the receiving end. We're going to find out.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Jackson's dealing with a cut around his eye, and it's in a bad spot. His vision could be impaired. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Jackson. 10 seconds to go in this round. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
All right? That's what I'm doing. Get the compress on that.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Good block there by Jackson. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. And a smart counterpunch by Jackson. Jackson's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
Teddy, let's talk about what this wiry, tall, and athletic frame of Tommy Hearns provides for him in the ring, because we've seen him use leverage to his advantage with his power punches.
Well, guys that look like a tall drink of water, and that's what he looks like to me. You know, a lot of people think they're not intimidating. They get more worried about a guy from Venison Beach that has all those muscles and everything. But those wiry guys, those are the guys that I have found that worry me, because they get leverage and they can really bang.
Tommy Hearns' box is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do, because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head, because, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Fires right back at him. Jackson's got a real problem, and he knows it, because that eye is worsening, and if it seals all the way shut, if it's swollen that badly, we could see a stoppage in this fight.
Yes, we can. And right now, what should be seen is the corner of his opponent should see that advantage, and the fighter needs to see that advantage and be told that, and move to the right place, move to the side, and throw the kind of punches that can take advantage of that eye being closed.
You get caught up in fighting his way. You're fighting his fight. Focus for me. Have to keep your distance. Stay away from
Here we go with the fourth round. Jackson's got a cut, and it looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Now that's some fine work right there by Jackson. Wow! Tommy Hearns is in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned.
No holding.
Teddy, what a statement win his knockout of Pepino Cuevas was.
Not only a statement win, but it told you what to expect in the future. Here's a guy who's wiry, he's explosive, and if you leave him at the end of his punches where he can get full extension on his punches, full power, full leverage, he was going to knock a lot of guys out.
Devastating blow by Jackson. 90 seconds to go here in this round. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Jackson. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Accurate counter punch by Jackson. Jackson's making for a very inviting target right now. That cut is much worse than it was just moments ago.
What he has to do is he's got to be elusive right now. He's got to get on his horse a little bit and give those medicines that were put into the cut a chance to work a little bit, but also he's got to slow his opponent down. Catch him with something so he doesn't keep going after that eye.
Last 10 seconds. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
Oh, he stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
Listen, I'm not going to stand here and put those shots. You understand me? That's just defense. That's what punching. Nice work on the outside. Keep it up.
Teddy, what do you think here as we start this round? I mean, you watch what he did in that last round, and you got to think that he can get himself back into this fight.
Well, that's how he's got to be thinking it. That's kind of what he's made up of. He's not a front runner. You know, he's not a fast starter anyway. He's the kind of guy that his real strength is to be able to wear you down, is to have a great resolve, and to be able to chip away. He's chipping.
Good block there by Jackson. Wow! Tommy Hearns is in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Double jab by Hearns. Blocks the headshot. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. And a good three-punch combo by Hearns. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Jackson. Oh! Tommy Hearns is in bad shape.
Come on.
So we come to the end of the round. And that was a round that was very productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent there. He's going to want to go back to what he was doing and remember what set up those big shots.
You're okay, don't worry. You're doing fine. I need you to move your head more side to side. Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Just
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Stay away from the inside.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
One move. Yeah.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Tommy Hearns is looking like he's not in control right now, Teddy, and I don't think he's been the same fighter since he got tagged earlier in this fight.
No, he hasn't fully recovered. You know, some of those cobwebs, you know, some of those birds are still twerping in his head.
One. Good work by Jackson. Halfway through this round here. You know, I thought he had quite a chance tonight, but I don't like what I see right now. Here he is, an outside fighter, and he's unable to do as he pleases.
And if he can't win on the outside, we already found out that he can't do it on the inside.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Hearns. Oh, and there you go. Tommy Hearns is in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Well-placed counterpunch by Jackson. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
You can see what he's trying to do there. He wants to create space. A little push, a little shove. Why not? Get away from me. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
On the mark, the counterpunch by Jackson. The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Oh, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy is listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use
6 rounds in the books, 6 to go. Jackson's cut is really a mess right now, and it could jeopardize this fight for him right here. Teddy, is there blame that needs to be placed on his cut man? Could he have done more?
Well, really, the trick to being a cut man is pretty simple. It's not rocket science. You have to have the right medicines, the right coagulants. You have to be calm. You have to be able to put pressure on that cut, get it to stop, and then put those medicines in. But you need a little help from your fighter. You need him to move a little bit on his bike and give those medicines time to work.
Hey, did you see that right there? Holy cow! Tommy Hearns is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Parries that punch intended for the head.
There's no easy beat on the inside.
Tommy Hearns' cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Jackson. Over. That cut causes an end to the evening. A TKO victory.
The ref calls a halt to the fight by way of TKO. Your winner, Thomas the Hitman.
Tommy Hearns is your winner by TKO, Teddy.
He did a great job. From the beginning to the end, there was never a doubt.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying